Case number 26CR43433, the State of Ohio versus Sean Bell. Mr. Bell is before the court with his counsel, Mr. Lucas. Ms. Tranter on behalf of the State of Ohio. Ms. Tranter.
Your Honor, my understanding is that Mr. Bell is prepared to enter a plea this morning to count 1 and count 2 of the indictment. It's violating a protection order felony of the 5th degree. State is going to ask for dismissal of counts 3, 4, and 5. My understanding is that Mr. Bell is also executing a motion to be referred to our Veterans Honors Court. State has no objection to that motion at this point in time, and we will ask for a PSI and continue the case for sentencing.
All right, and Mr. Lucas, is that all that accurate?
It is, Your Honor. One thing additional, we are going to be filing a motion to modify the bond. We understand it takes 10 days for the Marcy's Law notification. We would ask if the court could schedule that 10 days out and consider releasing Mr. Bell at that time.
Okay. All right, Mr. Bell, they're telling me you're going to change your plea to guilty to 2 counts from the indictment. Before I get to your change of plea, I am required to go over some things with you. Okay, sir? How old are you?
40 years old, sir.
How far did you go in school?
I went and I got a 2-year degree in information technology. You actually changed my life. You put me on probation 11 years ago for child support non-payment, and it forced me to get better. And right now I'm in a situation where sorry.
You can read and write, okay?
Yeah.
I
got in a relationship with a drug addict.
Listen, we're not going to get into any of that right now.
No.
Has anyone threatened you in any way to get you to plead guilty against your will?
No.
Are you satisfied with the representation that you've received from Mr. Lucas?
Yes.
Are you currently under the influence of any drugs or alcohol?
No, sir.
Do you take medications that interfere with your ability to understand what's going on today?
No, sir.
Okay. I have in front of me a document. This is called a change of plea. On the second page, on the line marked defendant, there appears a signature. Did you sign this?
I did.
Did you read this and go over it with your attorney before you signed it?
I understand it.
And you feel like you understand all of what this says?
Yeah.
You believe you do at this point?
I believe I do.
Okay. I'm going to go over it with you just the same.
Thank you.
All right. This document says you're entering a plea of guilty to 2 counts of violation of a protection order. Those are both felonies of the 5th degree. Each of those offenses carry a maximum prison sentence of 12 months, and each of them carry a maximum fine of $2,500. The prison term is not mandatory. Do you understand the maximum penalties involved?
Yes, sir. Yes, Your Honor. Sorry.
It's all right. In addition to those penalties, you are also subject to a discretionary period of post-release control. What that means is that if you are sent to prison, when you are released, the adult parole authority may choose to supervise you for up to 2 years. If you violate that supervision, the adult parole authority can return you to prison for up to 1/2 of this court's original sentence. If your violation is that you commit another felony, you can be returned to prison for 1 year or the period that you have left on PRC, whichever is longer. That time would run consecutive to any additional prison time that you get sentenced to. Do you understand that?
Yeah, you make that decision, right?
No, the adult parole authority does.
Well, I mean, on the original sentencing is you, right?
That is me.
Okay.
All right. But as I've said, it's not mandatory that you're sent to prison at all. The court, I have discretion to place you into community control, what some people call probation. While on community control, you'll have rules you must. This is how you want to proceed today?
Yes.
All right, Ms. Tranter.
Your Honor, both of these
Yeah,
incidents.
my kids. You two can't remain quiet. You're gonna find yourself in the hallway.
Sorry, Your Honor.
Go ahead.
You ready, Judge? Both these incidents occurred February 17th, 2026, Warren County, State of Ohio. In addition to the facts that are alleged in the indictment, this incident occurred because Mr. Bell was present in a vehicle that was stopped by a police officer for a traffic stop, found to be in the presence of the protected parties in that vehicle. He does have 2 prior convictions for violating a protection order.
All right, Mr. Lucas, anything on those facts?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Bell, did you hear the statement that she read?
Yes,
Do you admit that what she said is true?
that part is true, but
Okay, I'm not looking
Yes.
for an explanation, just
Yes.
whether what I'm trying to do is to determine whether the facts as alleged by the prosecutor are sufficient to form the basis of the charge that you're pleading guilty. That's all I'm trying to do.
They are, yeah.
We'll get into mitigation and everything else down the road, but that's not for today.
I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. And again, so you admit that what she said is true.
Absolutely is.
And again, you understand all the rights you're giving up when you enter a plea of guilty.
Yes, sir.
What's your plea?
Honor, it's guilty, Your Honor.
All right. The court's going to make a finding that you've made a knowing, intelligent, and voluntary waiver of your constitutional rights. The court will accept your plea of guilty, and based upon the statement of facts in your plea, the court will make a finding of guilty. Now, Mr. Bell, I'm not going to get into the matter of sentencing today, even though you've been before me before. It's been a number of years. I am going to order a pre-sentence investigation, and we'll do sentencing in a few weeks. I'm also going to order an assessment for the Veterans Honor Court, which I also preside over, based upon your motion, and you'll be assessed by Ms. Monica Thomas, who's the court coordinator. Joe, you're going to set this for a motion for bond review in about 10 days.
Yes, sir.
Let's do this. Let's add him to the Veterans Court docket on Wednesday, please, and have him transported over if he's still in the jail. If he's not in the jail, if he gets well, it's not going to be 10 days. So you'll still be in jail, right? Okay. So I'll have you brought over for Veterans Court this Wednesday, just so you can observe. Okay? All right. Any questions? Anything else, Ms. Tranter?
No, sir, thank you.
Mr. Lucas, anything?
No, Your Honor.
All right, very good. I'll see you next week.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Yeah, please. And then, says it's okay.
Yeah, May 26th, it was okay, right?
When you close your mouth, can you open your ears?
Right, I thought
At this
that's,
point,
We can do late morning.
I will allow it.
that's what I thought you
and
said.
then we're leaving.
I know that, I get
Go
that.
ahead.
Thank you, buddy. I love you, Mom.
The afternoon would be better.
Please make sure my kids are okay.
Come to my house.
No, I'll go somewhere else.
And then, let's go ahead
You were doing it.
One debt to society later.
The court will make a finding that you've made a knowing, intelligent, and voluntary waiver of your constitutional rights. The court will accept your plea of guilty, and based upon the statement of facts in your plea, the court will make a finding of guilty. Ms. Tranter, has the victim been notified of the sentencing disposition of this case?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Tranter, anything on behalf of the state?
Nothing further.
On count 2, the court will order you to serve 12 months in prison to be served concurrent with count 1. And on count 4, 180 days in the Warren County Jail, that to be served concurrent with count 1 and 2 as well. You have 91 days jail time credit. The court's going to reserve jurisdiction with regard to the issue. The court finds that you are indigent for the purpose of any fines, costs, or other financial sanctions.